Hello and welcome to the Truly Bedrock Rundown. I'm your friendly neighborhood shepherd Tamer.
And I'm Jessie B, and this week's script was brought to you by myself and Tycraft102. As usual, our editor is CTClunker. And we would like to start off by saying well done to all of the members who participated in the first official TV stream day. You guys were fantastic.
Now without any further ado, let's jump into the trials and tribulations from the Truly Bedrock realm this week. Starting with Slack, who started off the week by showing off the redstone for his witch farm, before going to check out the shopping area. After buying up Foxy's supply of mending books, Slack offers a deal of gunpowder for mending.
He can have all the free gunpowder he wants. In exchange, I can get all the mending books I want from his villager. Nice.
It must have been a haggling sort of day, because Slack then strikes a deal with Rogue for a steady food supply. And after an impromptu wither fight, Slack then builds quite the piston feed tape smelter.
Alright, now I've got just about the basics of this thing in. It's ugly, it's a monstrosity, but it is a test, more or less. Now this thing is pretty much identical in redstone to the tutorial I do have on my channel. The only thing is I did not build this thing up high. Now I may end up changing that. This is, like I just said, a test. So up here we have got our input chest for what we want to smelt. Here we've got our fuel chest, and here we've got our output chest.
Proud dances his way into week 2 with a musical number before heading to the end to fight the dragon, which he somehow managed not to record. He and Slack then go out on an end raiding adventure.
Oh, dude, there is an end ship.
Is there?
Yeah. Alright, don't miss.
Are you really trying to pearl? Oh, have fun.
I did it. I made it.
And after spending a load of diamonds on books, Prowl opens up a shop of his own, deciding to sell a bunch of loot that he got from the end as a quick way to make a few diamonds. And after finishing up his chicken cooker, he begins surrounding his village with a nice wall, terraforming a mountain along the way.
Gosh. Fix this. There we go. So, just going through, do a little bit of terraforming as I go, because I do have to kind of make this thing look good. I decided what I'm going to do. No, you can't come in. Go away. I'm not going to do any like crazy bends or curves or anything. Okay, so the main structure of this is now good. So now what we want to do to make it not look like it's man-made, and it's starting to not look like it, but at the same time it kind of does because this flat part here and here.
Rogue starts week 2 by working on his skelly farm, first getting an auto killer set up, after which he sets up an item sorting system, making it all nice and organized. Having finished the rest of the farm, Rogue decorates the kill room with a rather sleek design.
After striking a deal with Slack for a pair of wings, his plans go awry when a wither he spawns gets loose in the end. Luckily though, he is able to gather some helpers to take it down.
Wither
I'm
skeleton
getting messed up
down
by
here?
Enderman right now.
I think he's invisible now.
Pretty
Oh,
sure
the-
he's glitched. Pretty
Yep.
sure.
Yeah.
Yep, he's invisible.
Ah, man.
We
Yeah, so-
finally hear from Groover this week when he arrives late to Season 1. And after doing some off-camera resource gathering, he manages to get himself lost in the nether.
Then, following the bone hunting trend, Groover works on a skeleton spawner of his own, so that he has a steady supply for his nano farm goals this season.
Back, and I kind of found the problem. And the issue was that the little system that I had set up down below wasn't quite working. So the system was to make sure that the skeletons got on, and that was using the fence post method. And it wasn't really working for me. So I came up with something else which seems to be working really well.
Tiz Tom shows off his riches after some off-camera caving before working on the platforms of his base. So far, it's a very interesting design. We cannot wait to see how it shapes up. And after a quick shopping trip, Tom tests out his new smelting system.
Is fuel. So yeah, anyway, we put our cookables, sand, we put our fuel, coal. Just make sure it goes in the right places. So these should be filling up half each with sand. Yeah. That's stopped. That's not good. Oh, I didn't put it all in. Okay, yeah, that's split up. That's nice.
And after a commenter informed him he was a tad behind, he went on what we can only imagine was hours of mining because he showed off some impressive loot. Then, while spending said diamonds, he manages to get blown up by a creeper. And to end off the week, he builds a glass shop.
Sure. Got that. Did I show you that? Yeah, I did show you the pattern, didn't I? And I'm using the barrels because they're new. Yeah, I like it. I think it's really good.
Blue Jay plays catch up this week, starting off by building himself a starter house. And after taking a short break from their house to mine, he finds his very first diamonds of the season.
I go ahead and find. Oh, look. We're in luck. We have 4. Maybe more. We'll see. Are there any under here? Nope, it doesn't look like it.
GG, sir. He then goes over his plans for the base this season before nearly finishing off his starter home.
We've got our bed in place already, and a chest and a crafting table. You know what? We'll go ahead and put our valuables in this, chest right next to our bed, kind of like our nightstand. Oh, beautiful views out the window. I love having a house a little bit higher, a little bit on top of a hill. You can see a little bit in the distance. Pretty cool. Got the awesome new lanterns lighting the way, and we've got the start to our little bridge.
Liara has her first death of the season this week while tunneling in the Nether, after which she has an eventful dragon fight and gets a few more deaths under her belt.
So, dragon fight didn't go too well. Whoa!
Bye, Liara.
Bye. Oh my gosh.
On the flip side, last time I couldn't be a mob's hellfire, that meant they were invisible.
It is not like Slack.
Wow.
Good job, Lyra. Keep fighting into me.
Oops. Well, I'm gonna die. Less said about that, the better.
She then decides to tour Zloy's swamp village. Zloy then requests that she builds the bank for the new currency in the shopping district.
What am I supposed to do with this? With this?
Oh my god, this is that face. You're supposed to do with a thing, okay? It's exactly what it says on the cover, seriously.
Monies. Okay.
Yeah, it's a new thing with Shine. And it's kind of a new thing that just don't pretend that this thing this place right here is not a thing. Go check it out.
Giving me company cash to spend at the company store.
Yes, but I mean it's better than a gift shop, coupon or something.
Cuban starts his week off with a few shield issues as he just can't seem to take it off. He then gets himself a Fortune 3 pick before making a time-lapse chat while he gathers obsidian for a gold farm. After he's done, he mines out a chunk in a ravine for the aforementioned gold farm.
Digging later, I've got this chunk mined out on this side and also on this side. However, I think I might actually have to kind of adjust just a tad because I decided I was going to look at this kind of, a block, then a space, and then a block, because that's how we set up the gold farm, at least on the Bedrock edition, because if you set up portals right next to each other, it's just going to make the, mobs go back through the Nether, and that's not what we want them to do. We want them to actually come in here to the overworld and then kind of fall and then die, or actually in this case, probably because I'm not going to go all the way up above the ravine, is I'm probably going to put them up through a water evader and then just have them drop and die.
Taking a break, Cuban has himself a mini shopping spree. And to finish off the week, he finishes building the farm, after which he's able to finally test it out.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let this run for a little while and see what I get. Yeah. After standing here for a couple hours, I got a pretty good take. Look at that. I got 7 blocks, 6 ingots, and 7 nougats. Yes, that's actually pretty good. That actually comes out to be 574 golden nougats. Oh yeah, that's great actually, because that actually turns into about 71 golden carrots, which can be sold. But I don't know. That's going to be good for the shop. So yeah, we should be good on that. So
deciding that he should experiment with the economy, Zap sinks a few diamonds into the money system.
He then decides to spend this week in the water, firstly by raiding some underwater ruins. And after getting ripped off by a treasure map, Zap then conquers a monument.
So we're going to pop the potion, and we are going to cheese this, okay? I'm not going to do this any kind of professional. We are going to run in, attack this guy, try not to die. Ooh, God, he hits hard. The thorns ain't so bad. It's that. Ooh. Okay, no, you stay away. We did bring a trident. I think we're thoroughly prepared. We got buckets of milk, we got potions of water breathing. There we go. 1 down, 2 to go.
This week, BJ shows off the 7 spawners that he had found in his area. That is pretty impressive early game.
And after failing to get Foxy's help, BJ is viciously hunted down by an Enderman. Creepy slender giants aside, BJ tests out his multi-sugarcane bamboo farm.
Bone meal's going in now. All the redstone is hooked up. Everything's waterlogged. Everything's planted. This should work well. All right. I'm gonna do something else down here, but I need to put in some temporary sand here just to block off this end. That way it's not going anywhere. That looks like that should work. Let's give it a shot. Yes. That's working. All right.
DB struggles this week with the enchantment table, as it refuses to give him Fortune 3. Not letting his luck get him down, though, DB builds his raid farm this week.
Not quite sure what it is, but let's take a look. There it is. Great big thing. Yeah, great big glass tower with a platform and some water on it. This thing's quite big.
After getting a villager to the top of his build, he shows off how impressively it works. After which he shows us around his newly decorated kill room, which is looking amazing.
All done, pretty much. So I think I've shown you a bit of this before. I've gone for the illager decor, but I've updated the torches to lanterns, which looks quite a bit better. So we've got ourselves a bed and a little bit of storage there. But this is the main focal point. As customers come through the portal, they'll immediately see all the pillages, but they can't do anything about it because of the glass.
Miss Daphne Elaine introduces us to all of her pets this week, before she builds a funky little enchantment area. She then sets up a lovely farming area, making use of all the general crops.
And after going on a bit of a shopping spree, Daphne covers her barn's roof with grass blocks, making it look a lot like the Shire.
Cool. This is legit cool. Like, it kind of has that Hobbit feel. So there was a few people in my comment section, they were like, build a Hobbit hole, build a Hobbit house. Well, there you go. There's your Hobbit hole. It is pretty cool. It has a nice feel, and that is going to be our barn. So,
after the animals are all safely in their pens, Daphne ends her week off by building her convenience store in the shopping district.
Cool. I think that should be okay. Let's see. That actually looks okay.
Mr. No-Tails is off to a rough start this week when an impromptu raid with Zloy ends in a few deaths. And adding insult to injury, he then falls to his death in his mob farm.
Oh man. I have to go down and get all these signs now. Oh well, at least oh dear. I had all them levels ready for enchanting. No! I can't believe that.
Skelly spawners sorted, Foxy decides it's time to automate his sugarcane farm, showing off a simple nano farm design. Then it's time to go on the hunt for some blaze rods.
Let's just do it. Let's hope the one-shot thing's not a thing anymore. Give me your blaze rods, please. Did I get one? Oh, there's another one. Quick, get him. Get him before he gets us. No blaze rods again? Are they broken?
After writing an IOU to Zloy for half a diamond, Foxy finds the first mending villager on the realm.
Mending for 22! Yay, we got a mending villager, and I've got no name tags left. And he's also got... Oh no, yeah, that's the other way around. But that's amazing. Mending. Yes, we definitely want as many of those as we can have. One! That's not fair. I want more than one mending bug.
And after a quick supply trip to the jungle, he builds a market stall in the shopping area to sell all of those mending books. Foxy then realises the villagers hired some bouncers outside their home. After giving a quick tour of the community area, Zloy plans out the town of the Revive. He then answers Foxy's plea for wood by dropping off an entire llama load.
There you go, Miles. You wanted capitalism, you get capitalism. Logs, 2 stacks per diamond, and I already sent him a screenshot letting him know that this is indeed my doing, just for the record. And in case someone decides to sabotage this, all the locks are in place, so don't you flip in there. I got your number, I have video evidence. Point being, yeah, I will pick up this llama after he already buys everything that it has in its inventory. And yeah, Foxy, you don't get to keep the llama, just for the record. The llama is still mine, and very nice. And I used a name tag on it, so don't you even.
Lloyd then dies while trying to transport a witch to his recently built witch doctor office.
Then, after some quick blaze hunting with Silent, Zloy designs a cleric emerald farm, taking advantage of Silent's zombie farm.
And with that, I think Operation Cleric has been a major success. Look at that. Of course, Silent will implement more clerics into his, so we can trade several stacks of rotten flesh at once without having to wait for them to renew. But of course, it's kind of irrelevant anyway, because this is an AFK farm. You're not supposed to even kind of participate that much. By the time you're done AFKing, the villagers will reset their trade like 15 times already.
Zloy then wraps up his week by building a fancy bridge to Silent's area.
With a test drive, okay, this is annoying now, just stop making that noise now. Yeah, the bridge, definitely very bridgy. Let's take a look from a side. And I gotta admit, yeah, the incredible amount of slabs and lines and that kind of stuff really does confuse your brain into thinking that this looks kind of pretty.
After transporting some villagers, Silent helps Lloyd with setting up the new economy system.
Is good to go, pretty much. It's a nice little ATM of sorts. Yeah, and I got storage for
It dispenses dirt right about now.
Yeah, because dirt is, pretty valuable. Everyone needs dirt.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I just go in and drop a diamond, then I'll get 2 dirt blocks out, and you can drop in as many diamonds as you like.
This totally isn't a scam to take over the market. He then opens an end shop to get the new currency established. He then does some slight improvements on the shopping area, adding a path that leads directly to his end shop. Now that is a good business plan.
But anyway, yeah, so, we're gonna have to do a little bit of sleuthing to actually figure out who has started counterfeiting on the Truly Bedrock server.
After discovering a potential counterfeit operation, Silent does some work at his base area, building his first ever survival starter home with matching horse stable. He then finishes off his week by going over all of his plans for Season 1.
And for the first time in forever, we have a week where all members have dropped an episode. So why not drop us a like in celebration?
And that's all for us today. Be sure to follow us on Twitter for all the latest updates. We hope that you have a truly amazing day.
Goodbye.